guys, welcome back on the series of public relations. This is part 3, the third part on this topic. So please do well to watch till the end. Now we're looking at examples of crisis management. Illinois murders in 1982. Johnson and Johnson's handling of the Chicago's Illinois murders is a seminal case in effective crisis PR. The company's prompt recall of products and transparent communication restored public confidence. BP oil spill 2010. The Deepwater Horizon of spill highlighted the consequences of inadequate crisis communication, where BP faced criticism for its slow and ineffective PR response. Key components: crisis communication plan, a strategy blueprint outlining how to communicate during emergencies. Media relations, managing interactions with the media to ensure accurate reporting. Stakeholder engagement, keeping employees, investors, and other stakeholders informed. Related concepts: crisis communication, the specific subset of PR focused on protecting and defending an individual, company, or organization facing a public challenge to its reputation. Reputation management, the process of attempting to shape public perception of an organization by influencing online information. Risk management, the identification and mitigation of potential risks before they occur. Ethics, public relations professionals both serve the public interest and private interest of businesses, associations, non-profit organizations, and government. This dual obligation gave rise to heated debate among scholars of the discipline and practitioners over its fundamental values. This conflict represents the main ethical predicament of public relations. In 2000, the Public Relations Society of America responded to the controversy by acknowledging in its new code of ethics advocacy for the first time as a core value of the discipline. The field of public relations is generally highly unregulated, but many professionals voluntarily adhere to the code of conduct of one or more professional bodies to avoid exposure to ethical violation. The Chartered Institute of Public Relations, the Public Relations Society of America, and the Institute of Public Relations are a few organizations that publish an ethical code. Still, Edelman's 2003 semi-annual that survey found that only 20% of survey respondents from the public believed that communication within the company were credible. Individuals in public relations are growing increasingly concerned with their company's marketing practices, questioning whether they agree with the company's social responsibility. They seek more influence over marketing and more of a counseling and policy-making role. On the other hand, the individuals in marketing are increasingly interested in incorporating publicly as a tool within the realm marketing. According to Scott Kotip, The social justification for public relations is the right for an organization to have a fair hearing of their point of view in the public forum, but to obtain such a hearing for their ideas requires a skilled advocate. Marketing and communication strategist Ira Gustin believe that there is a code of conduct when conducting businesses and using public relations. Public relations specialists have the ability to influence the society. Fact-checking and presenting accurate information is necessary to maintain credibility within employers and clients. Public Relations Code of Ethics. The Public Relations Society of America has established a set of fundamental guidelines that people within the public relations profession should practice and use in their business atmosphere. These values are advocacy, that is serving the public interest by acting as responsible advocate for the clients. This can occur by displaying the marketplace of ideas, facts, and viewpoints to aid informed public debate. Honesty. Standing by the truth and accuracy of all the facts in the case and advancing those statements to the public. Expertise. To become and stay informed of the specialized knowledge needed in the field of public relations, taking that knowledge and improving the field through development, research, and education. Meanwhile, professionals also build their understanding, credibility, and relationships to understand various audiences and industries. Independence. Provide unbiased work to those that are represented while being accountable for all action. Loyalty. Stay devoted to the client while remembering that there is a duty to still serve the public interest. Fairness. Honorably conduct business with any and all clients, employers, competitors, peers, vendors, media, and general public, respecting all opinions and the right of free expression. International Public Code of Ethics. Other than the ethics put in place in the United States of America, there are also international ethics set to ensure proper and legal worldwide communication. Regarding these ethics, there are broad codes used specifically for international forms of public relations, and then there are more specific forms from different countries. For example, some countries have certain associations to create ethics and standards to communication across the country. The International Association of Business Communication, founded in 1971, also known as ABC, has its own set of ethics in order to enforce a set of guidelines that ensure communication internationally is legal, ethical, and in good taste. Some principles that members of the board of ABC follow include having a proper and legal communication, being understanding and open to other people's culture, values, and beliefs, create communication that is accurate, trusting to ensure mutual respect and understanding. The ABC member uses the following list of ethics in order to work to improve values of communication throughout the world. First is being credible and honest. Second, keeping up with information to assure accuracy of communication. Understanding free speech and respecting the rights. Having sensitivity towards other people's thoughts, beliefs, and way of life. Not taking part in unethical behaviors. Obeying policies and laws. Giving proper credit to resources used for communication. ensuring private information is protected, that is not used for personal gain, and if publicized, guarantees the proper legal measures that will be put in place. Publishers of said communication do not accept gifts, beliefs, payments, etc. for work or their services. Creating results and spreading results that are attainable and they can deliver. Being fully truthful to other people and themselves. Sin has been interpreted historically to mean over the seat, that is meant to manipulate the public, but since the 1950s has shifted to describing a publishing of the truth. Today, spin refers to providing a certain interpretation of information that is meant to sway the public opinion. Companies may use spin to create the appearance of the company or the other events are going in a slightly different direction than they actually are. Within the field of public relations, spin is derogatory term interpreted by professionals as meaning blatant deceit and manipulation. Skilled practitioners of spin are sometimes called spin doctors. In short, Ewing's PR A Social History of Spin, he argues that public relations can be a real menace to democracy as it renders the public discourse powerless. Corporations are able to hear public relations professionals and transmit their messages through the media channels and exercise a huge amount of influence that can help the individual who is defenseless against such a powerful force. He claims that public relations is a weapon for capital deception and the best way to resist is to become media literate and use official thinking when interpreting the various mediated message. According to Jean Hogan, public relation is not by definition spin. Public relation is the art of building good relationships. You do that most effectively by any trust and goodwill on those who are important to you and your business. Spin is to public relations what manipulation is to interpersonal communications. It is a diversion whose primary effect is ultimately to undermine the central goal of building trust and nurturing a good relationship. The techniques of spin include selectively presenting facts and quotes that support ideal position. The so-called Daniel phrasing that in a way presume unproven truth. Euphemisms for drawing attention away from items considered distasteful and ambiguity in public statements. Another spin technique involves careful choice of timing in the release of certain news so it can take advantage of prominent events in the news. So guys, this is the third part on the series of public relations. I hope you all have been enjoying this topic so far because it's indeed an interesting topic to know about. So we're going to be looking at the negative side of public relations, which is the final part on this series of public relations. So thank you all for watching and listening, and don't forget to always hit the like, the share and the subscribe button on my YouTube channel, Monescrystalcove _20. So guys, thank you all for listening. Make sure to like, subscribe, share and comment. And I'll see you on the last part on this series of public relations. Bye.